Hi, I'm Paul Scurrell from Atomos. This is NAB 2022. The exciting new things we've got here on the booth, we've got 2 new products that literally propel our existing customers into a whole new connected workflow. So what we have here first is for our Ninja customers, our Ninja 5 and our Ninja 5 Plus customers. We have a new module for the back. This is the module of all modules. It's a lovely integrated module that when it sits on there, it wraps around the whole product and feels like a completely new product. And it's got a whole bunch of new features on it in terms of I/O, and then connectivity, which propels us into a whole new cloud services, which we can talk about in a minute. So first of all, on the I/O, we have an SDI port, which means now we can support SDI and HDMI in and out. So we can connect to any camera, an SDI camera or an HDMI camera. We also have the air glue sync. So my background at Timecode Systems, we have a load of timecode products, wireless timecode products. We now have a super miniature module, and all of Atomos products moving forward have this built in. So we call it air glue, and it's long range RF sync. So now all of Atomos products can all have super accurate sync, long range wireless sync. They can all talk to each other, so we can do remote start, synchronized start, and better still, we can then synchronize with external audio from or any other third-party camera using our other products. So it's all part of the same ecosystem. So we have SDI, HDMI, sync, and then to connect to the outside world, we have Wi-Fi 6, which is the best of breed Wi-Fi, and we have a Giga Ethernet port. So we have a wired connection to the internet and a wireless connection to the internet. So that's the accessory, that's $399, shipping in June. And the great thing about this one is all of our existing Ninja customers, we have hundreds of thousands of existing Ninja customers, can now be transported into a new connected workflow. We also have another product we've launched here at NAB, which is our first fully integrated, complete new product in the Shogun lineup. This is the Shogun Connect with a 7-inch, 2000 nit, super bright screen. This is an HDR HD screen. It's the same screen that's on our Shinobi 7 product, and we got such good feedback, we've now popped it right into this new product. This has all the same features as the Atomos Connect, but all built in. It's the Wi-Fi 6, the air glue sync, but we actually have a couple of extra bits of I/O on this one because we offer a little bit more room. We have an SDI out, which now means we can do cross conversion between HDMI and SDI. So you've got a converter built in there as well. So we can go either way, HDMI to SDI, SDI to HDMI. We also have another power option, and we also have a USB port. So it's a USB 3, USB-C connector, which means we can use it for maybe mounting to external media in the future, or even for supporting a wireless dongle for 5G, 4G, LTE data. So again, super cool new product. This one is also shipping in June, with a price point of $1299. So usual Atomos style, totally disruptive in the market. We've now got 2 products at that price point, which is nothing else close. Now the exciting thing is we now connect to the cloud. So the cloud's quite a generic term, used quite a lot. But what we mean here is that we have a new cloud service, which we call Atomos Cloud Studio. It's called Studio because it's a whole suite of different applications and services we can hook into. So what we can do with the Atomos Cloud Studio is we can now take these devices, and with our web portal for the Cloud Studio, we can log these devices on to our portal, and then we have access to these for remote device management for a start. And then we can decide what service we want to connect these into. So at the same time as launching the product in June, we'll be fully supported as a Frame.io camera to cloud device. Frame.io, as you know, is now an Adobe company, and camera to cloud is really taking pace. So to be a camera to cloud device, we're so thrilled and pleased to be part of that program, because it now means that we can support a whole new workflow for our Atomos customer. And the unique element of what we're doing with our products for camera to cloud is that we can effectively record now with our new firmware. We can do dual record codec. So what we can do, we obviously record to affordable SSD. You used to be able to just record one flavor of codec. We could do ProRes RAW, ProRes, Avid DNX, H.265. we can now record 2 codecs at the same time, 2 different files simultaneously. So for camera to cloud, this is absolutely perfect because we can record a high-res a hero file, which could be on the Ninja 5 Plus and the Shogun. That could be at 4K 30 ProRes RAW, or even ProRes or DNX, and a lower quality or lower bit rate H.265 file. Once we're recording that file in the dual record, both files end up on the SSD, but at the same time, when we're connected to camera to cloud, the proxy files are going up to the Atomos cloud. Once we stop recording, we immediately pop them over into Frame.io and they would appear in your Frame.io account. So straight away you can start working on those files and collaborating and start editing with those files. And then for some people, that file will be enough. You can start editing, collaborating, cutting, putting it onto social media or whatever. But if you then wanted to then create a higher res file of a 4K version of your edit, because everything matches, we have the same time code, the same file name, the same metadata on our 2 high-res and hero, they automatically will relink in any NLE without any manual intervention. So it's a super powerful workflow. So that's camera to cloud. And then the other feature that we'll be supporting at launch is streaming. So we can connect our devices to Atomos Cloud, and instead we could be streaming to YouTube or to Facebook Live or to Twitch. And again, that's just configured from the Atomos Cloud. So you just need to punch in your credentials in our web portal. That will then get fed to the device. And then there'll be a button on here that just says go live. And we could be going live on YouTube at the same time as recording high-res media on the Ninja or on the Shogun. So they're the 2 features we're launching with right at the beginning. And then very soon after that, we'll be then launching into file sharing. So we could then also record our proxies directly into our favorite file sharing service. And then the final feature, just as a technology preview that we've launched, which is getting a lot of attention, is we're partnering with a company called Mavis, very close partnership between Atomos and Mavis, where we can take these devices and put them into live cloud production. So there's a Mavis live production app, which has literally the functionality of a full outside broadcast truck. Multi-camera inputs, vision mixer, DVE, VT replay, overlays, graphics. So that all of that cloud facilities is literally all in the cloud. All the facilities you would imagine on a huge OB truck are now in the cloud, and these devices can be the source into that new show or a new product. So really, you can see the benefit of going into this cloud connected workflow. So hopefully our Atomos users will be super excited, and there we are, NAB 2022.